Like, so, who are you? All right? I said, oh, I'm Juni. I go to meet and see with some of your neighbors. She's like, all right, so-and-so, I'll be right back. And she leaves. I answered a blind ad in the frickin' paper. It said, action, make $1,000 a week, company vehicle.
Company vehicle,
$1,000 a week. All the money in the world back then, right? 1985, right? So I go in, I walk in this, it's a warehouse. Turns out the company vehicle's a frickin' pickup truck. And I walk in, like 12 guys in jeans and sneakers, and it's like they're selling meat and seafood door to door. Not the restaurants, but the homes and like when I say the businesses, like you'd be like in a mortgage company, the guy, hey, you want any meat and seafood? Right? Like you just walking cold, right? So on the first day, I go out with this guy, the trainer. That was the system. You go out with the trainer. His nickname was the Penguin because he had like a stick up his walk around like with a stick up his butt, like that, right? The Penguin gets me in the truck. Goes, listen, the key to sales is you got to be pumped up and positive. That's the key. All right, sounds good. And listen, whatever happens, no matter how many doors they get slammed in your face, you always got to end up and say, have a nice day. I'm like, why? He goes, because it makes you feel better about yourself. I'm like, all right, Father. So the Penguin drives up to like New Rochelle, upstate New York, right?
That was the training.
That was the training. You get out, he goes, just follow me, I'll show you. He gets out, the first thing, knocks it open. Boom, opens the door, he goes, hi, I'm Elliot. I go to meat fish. He's like, slam. He's like, have a nice day. He's like, that's fine, happens, right? We go to the next door. Boom, opens the door. Hi, I'm Elliot. I go to meat and fish to clam. And we're in what's called cold neighborhood, where no one wanted the food, basically. And door after door after fucking door got slammed in the Penguin's face. And every door that said, how nice day, he waddles with his fucking stick up his butt, waddles to the next fucking door, right? Until somewhere around 12:30, he gets out of the truck, and I noticed something strange. The stick falls out of his butt, his shoulders drop, and he kind of lumbers up to the door, and he does what I call the non-closer's knock. It's like, he barely even knocks. He's hoping they don't answer, right? Woman opens the door. He's a kind-looking woman, He looks, he goes, you wouldn't want any filet mignon, shrimp, or lobster tails, right? The last 35 people said no, so I'm just going to assume you're going to say, no, just get out of the way now, right? Now, he didn't say those words. He didn't have to. The negativity was oozing out of his fucking body. He sounded so terrible. I was like, holy shit, does this guy know how? And I watched this happen. And I was like, wow, like he lost his certainty, right? Anyway, the rest of the day, the guy didn't sell one box of meat. So I said, all right, well, whatever, didn't go, but I'll give it a shot, right? So they give me the next day a truck. They gave me 35 boxes of meat, right? I go out there, I said, let me just try it myself, and I drive up like an hour from New York City up to Harrison, New York, where I had a girlfriend that lived in the area there from college, right? And the first door I knocked on, it's like this giant fucking mansion, right? It's like the Wizard of Oz. I'm like, I've never seen the Wizard like that fucking big, right? I knock on the door, right? The woman opens up the door, and I'll give you my pitch. Said, hey, my name is Joy. I go to meet and see with some of your neighbors. I got a few extra boxes on the truck. I'll give you everything it cost. She's like, that's it. She's like, what do you got? I'm like, hold on, I'll be right back. I ran out to my truck. I come back in with a fucking stack, a mile high of fucking boxes. And I'm pretending like I'm in trouble. I'm a truck driver, I'm in trouble. I'm like 21 years old. I look probably 12 at the time. I look pretty young now. I look 12 at the time. I get on my knees. I open up the box. I said, hey, this right here is filet mignon. Set the cut, cuts with a plastic fork. I had a little wrap for every single fucking thing. I went through all the things. She's like, listen, I really can't fit that in my freezer. I'm a professional freezer packer. I said, do me a favor. I'll just give you everything. I'll give you a baker's dozen. Buy 12, I'll give you one free. She looked the longest one. She probably still has the fucking meat today. She bought 13 boxes. The first door I knocked on bought 13 boxes of meat from me. The first day, I sold all 35 boxes. I almost sold one in the truck. She almost bought my fucking truck from me. She felt bad for me, right? When I went back to the warehouse that day, they're like, where's the food? I'm like, I sold it. They're like, to your friends? I'm like, no, to strangers. They're like, no, it's impossible. The average guy was selling 4 boxes a day, 5 boxes a day, right? The first week I sold 250 boxes. And the simple way I did it was this. You'll walk up to a door, hey, my name is Juni, I go to meet and see with some of your neighbors. I got a few extra boxes on the truck. I'll give you a great deal on anything. If they say not interested, do you know anybody who might be? No. Have a nice day. Next. 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 And I had a system that was not about turning, this is what the dispute I had with Grant Cardone, is that it's not about turning people, if someone doesn't want meat, I'm not going to debate for 35 fucking minutes about whether they should buy meat. I'm going to go to the next door. And all I want is to say, what do you got?
That's right.
Hold on, I'll be right back. And then, I start, so to me, there's the difference between marketing and selling. When I'm knocking on a door and giving my pitch, that's pretty much walking, but I'm marketing door to door. When the moment she says, what do you got? I'm like, hold on, that's when the selling begins. I run back, I get my fucking boxes, and I was so good at this, right? Like, I had all this funny, I would say all this funny shit, like, it was just great. And my rule was that I had to sell at least 20 boxes a day. If I did not sell 20 boxes, I would knock on doors till my fucking knuckles were bleeding. That was my rule. I had one night, this great story, where I was in Westchester again, and I went all day, it was a terrible day, it was raining, at a 0 day, right? It's like about 7:30 at night, I knock on some door, okay? Door opens, like, so, who are you? All right? I said, oh, I'm Juni, go to meet and see with some of your neighbors. She's like, all right, just go inside, I'll be right back. And she leaves. I'm sitting down, and it's pouring outside. She comes back again an hour later. I'm sitting by myself in a mansion, no one's there, in a mansion. Okay, now, who are you? What do you got? I explained, she's like, all right, just load it into the fucking, just load it into the fucking freezer. She buys out my whole fucking truck, this woman, all right? And every single 2 months, the whole truck, and that happened after literally 10 hours of knocking on doors with 0. And I came to realize that when you're out in the field, it literally has to be just living. I am not stopping until my fucking knuckles are bleeding. If I'm calling on the phone, I am not stopping until literally I legally can't call 901 and tell them all in was chicken, you get it? Like, it's about the number.
Pagi itu ada yang sudah translate